Well, welcome, and good morning. Today we're taking a look at Cardano and how it is faring against Bitcoin. We will also take a look to update our Cardano versus USD chart. So, when we take a look at Cardano, it is impossible to avoid the chart being defined by an extremely strong bull run against Bitcoin in the beginning of 2018. Now, the beginning of 2020 does appear to be offering quite a run on Bitcoin. However, it is unclear what will happen next. Cardano does have a lot of opportunity if it should break this resistance, miscolored here, around 2300. The 2300 resistance line all the way to 2018 high resistance line is a 150% return against Bitcoin. However, given Cardano's long-term viability as a project, and a good point to note, we have a long-term bias for Cardano. We think it's a project with staying power. That said, we're a buyer at a lot of these values. You'll note that the recent lows back in December have been absolutely crushed. I mean, this rise here from what, 550 to 2800, that's a 400% return against Bitcoin for the asset. Now, it's worth noting that, let's look at some of these recent. So, about 300% more, about 100%, another 100%, 290. Certainly worth watching. I mean, the nice thing is that we've actually already retraced quite a bit. This retrace, about 46% down to lower resistance line. So it's significant, frankly. Definitely worth watching. Should Cardano successfully overtake Bitcoin, and you'll see, I mean, this buying momentum here is extremely strong. Should the trend line continue, and we set something like a bit of a bullish spurt here up a resistance or two, this is going to explode. And I think if we wanted to see that, there are a couple things we'll need to see in the macro market. And, that's a good segue point to remind folks, as always, these videos exist as financial entertainment, education. We enjoy doing chart strategies, sharing them, and getting feedback, as well as updating them and following our successes and failures. So, the video is not financial advice. If you like that kind of thing, the following charts and stuff, make sure to give me a subscribe and hang out in the channel and just, let me know, what do you think's working here? What do you think's not working? I know my charts get a little messy, but to me, the percentage values are probably the most important thing to be watching. Anyways, let's take a look here on the USD chart in a second. As I was saying, if this is going to increase this rise, there are a couple things we would want to see. We probably want to see Bitcoin range or slightly going down in the near term. That should let some more capital flow into Cardano. We should see macro events like Cardano getting listed on Coinbase, which is certainly exciting for the asset. Retail access to something like Cardano is probably a very good thing. There's also, we would want to see certain factors showing up on the Cardano USD chart, Like it should, if Cardano is set to explode against Bitcoin and, you know, push somewhere between this 400 and 700% rise, like I think this, you know, best case scenario in my mind is this 264%, where we go from, we bounce off support, we bounce off resistance, go back to support. And I know everyone's like, oh, this is what you always think. I mean, look, you know, the thing about these charts is they only do two things. Well, they do three things. They don't log you in and they give you ads at the wrong time. But most importantly, they either go up and then down, or they go down and then up. That's just how it is. And so, you know, that's again why we bias towards these 1 week charts. You know, we don't need to mess around with 15-minute time frames. Impatience is the easiest way to lose money. But anyways, the ADA USD chart with its advertisement on it. We're updating this. We already drew this. We think this looks phenomenal. Like we really like where this is. Of course, there's a lot of risk if this continues to fall. But you know, if we're looking at this, you know, we might be trying to set up something for like an extreme long. I mean, honestly, we might just be buyers. We might just be hodlers. We might just be hodling on ADA, but something like that is kind of attractive, in my opinion. And folks are like, "Oh, 12% stop loss." I don't like watching stuff that I don't have to, and then this is the thing, is that, you know, I don't know what Cardano's gonna do, but I think, like I said, it's either gonna do this, or it's gonna do this. And either way, the ingredient that's needed to succeed in those worlds is hitting these range values, in my opinion. I mean, if you consistently look for entries and exits, dips, you're scaling out of positions appropriately, you're moving up stop losses, movement is good. Movement down is good. So I'm gonna leave this on here, and we'll see what happens with these little squiggles. See which one is closer to correct. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Super happy to have you here. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep pumping out these charts, and we're also gonna start. Q2 2021 is going to begin soon. We will start evaluating Q1 charts, and probably won't do that as aggressively as some other quarters because we don't have too much on YouTube at this point. But come Q3, that's going to get really fun. So anyways, I will, in honor of Cardano getting dropped onto Coinbase, I will put a Coinbase referral link in the description. So if for whatever reason you want that, it's down there. We really appreciate you using it. It does support the channel, so that is awesome. Thanks folks, have a great one.